Good morning, everybody. This is David from the New Trader. This is Marie. Let's see what opportunities this market offer today. Definitely, we are a little bit too late today, but we want to. I was the one that came with the idea, but I think Maria didn't agree with me. Uh, um, I'm gonna be observing today and with the intention of getting a clear idea of why I want to trade or not to trade certain stocks during the low volatility period. Like, for example, it's not that low. I know the VIX is 17. We have seen the VIX at 13, 12, etc. So, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of observations. So, in this time, we were kind of like the 15-minute late. We were kind of talking about those things, and for sure, we're gonna be looking for what we have been doing wrong and or what we are not understanding that good. And let's see. It's a beautiful day, so I think Marie is gonna be trading normally. So we're gonna be following
We'll
up
see.
with her, and whatever we can do, we're gonna do. So how are you doing, Marie?
A little hoarse, so maybe I won't be talking as much. My throat
that
is a
thing's still
little
there.
bit, my throat is still a little off this morning, though I really tried to make it work. But, so may not be talking as much, but
It's,
I know that
I
you're
cover
going to
you on
pick that
one.
up. Yeah, you're good for that, to pick that up. So
I don't have problem with compensating and talking.
no.
So
That's not an issue with you.
Yeah. So and SPY is very interesting. I'm gonna drop off a line again here, yesterday high, pretty much. Not yesterday high, but like that 576.20, which was the price we were looking at. 576.20, around there. So and we what we want to see if we ever wants to break that. Cool. So Marie, do you want to talk about SPY? Any
Sure.
comment?
We can talk about SPY. Okay. Oof. So, if we're looking at SPY, it seems like the lines that we had yesterday are still sadly in play. And it's not really a sadly, but we do have a stack. So there's a stack right now that is at the, did it disappear? No. 576.30 to 577.80. So, well, look at that, It's so funny. That's the same. We're there yesterday, so it's not that big. So 576.20 to 30, it was 20 yesterday. So these are there. Yesterday, it did not get to 577.80. It was far from there, and what we do have that matches on both tapes is 576.30. So that is there. So there was 20 yesterday, so I'm just going to put it at 30. And doesn't seem to be a whole lot of movement. When we're looking to the downside or to the bid, we've got 574.80 to 573.60. And let me see those. 573.60. That was yesterday. That was yesterday, actually. The pullback of yesterday was very close to 576. So 573.60. Was that yesterday?
It was 573.69.
So today it's 60. So it seems very, very close to yesterday's range if we're looking at the range that it was trading in. So 576, 573.60, 69, as David precisely said, and 576.29 or 20.
So I just want to call out something that I find interesting, like about the range that we were previously measuring, and today we are like we skipped the part, and for whichever reason we stopped doing that. Do you know what is different between the open, like do you know what is the dollar difference between the open and the close on Spice from yesterday? Say a number, just if you don't want to think about too much, or I
80
can just
cents.
16 cents.
Yes, I can do.
And from the high and the low of yesterday, we are talking about less than $3. We are talking about 2.8, $2.8. Like, so
Very rangy.
that's not even 0.5% of this name. So, well, about now, yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking sitting on our hands, eh?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
yeah.
So, yeah. So, but yeah, anything else to add to that one? Or
No, I'm good.
yeah, very choppy action there. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what else do you have in your list, or what is the next thing on your list?
NVIDIA.
BDA. I saw it tanking this morning. I don't know. It's still tanking. Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Absolutely. So, we've got, I don't need to put any lines. So we've got 118. That's a big one on the off when we're talking at the bid. It's close to 400 lot at 118. So it's very close to there at 118. 118 was a resistance 2 days ago. And then we've got 117, that's 167, 69, 116 is 332. What's different from yesterday is that these lots are very close together. So we've got 117, 116, that's 332, 115, 276, 114, 306, and 113, and they're just bang, bang, bang. There's no 50 cents between, but definitely big lots to the bid. When we're looking to the offer, it's the 120 that's standing out.
Quite high, I will say, but
Yeah. 120 is quite high, like you said. It's
1957 is as good, decent. It's just 40 lot or 50 lot behind that one, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got 1958. Is that possible?
That one, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly that one.
Okay, 1958 is 148 and 120. Then it's 120. Then 121 is 100. I say only 100, but 100 because it's definitely smaller than the bids. And 122, 117, 123, 148, 124, 194. So then the biggest one is 128 at 418. And that's $10 from here. The way the market has been going, the possibility of that could be a little bit stretchy, but we
So-
don't want to limit the rules.
If I am correct, Marie, about my analysis, like Nvidia is not gonna be choppy today. Like one of the things that
It's
like,
going to be unidirectional to the downside.
no, like either direction, it should be like if it's gonna be strong toward the upside, it should be good.
Okay.
But what I mean, like you see how like it shouldn't be doing the hammering that it did yesterday, because just the move on the pre-market is almost bigger than the whole move in the whole day yesterday.
That's a good observation.
So and like as I say, the talk from me today is gonna be a little bit different. It's just to try to find what makes sense, because at the end of the day, when we finish the show, we're gonna be able to see, look, that statement was correct on Nvidia, and I actually gonna be putting notes and just to compare. We are not doing this every day. Like this part is like, I mean, it's just we're gonna pick what works best, what we see that have a best result, and we're gonna try to use that one like after we discuss and agree. We had a discussion or whatever and agree to use one or the other. But yeah, so anything else for NVDA?
Oh,
No?
sorry, no.
Yeah. If you don't want to talk at all, like just let me know, and like I stop asking you.
How about that you do the next?
Yeah, perfect. So
Thank you.
my pleasure, my pleasure. It's yeah, that thing that we got is. It's funny because everybody, as I was telling you before, everybody in Dominican Republic, like some of our family, got the same thing, and it's like And the doctors are looking for what the heck is that, and they don't know. So the next one I have is GameStop. What do you have?
No, I don't have GameStop.
Do you want to do GameStop or you want to jump right away on Tesla? Like you want me to jump on Tesla?
You've got GameStop. Let's
Yeah,
put
I
it
have
there.
GameStop. GME. So, yeah, this is interesting. Like so every time that we look at, it's around the same price. So, yeah, GameStop, GME, big guy at 29. I hope I didn't press the wrong hotkey. 29. 2900 have that's toward the offer, have 300 lot, and it's in both tapes. So we
Yeah.
have it in Arca and we have it on Inet. We have another 500 lot at 30. So 500 lot at 30. Again, in both tapes, it's 500 lot one and 100 and something at the other. If I want to see something closer to the price we have 2850 that has 55 lot. That's not huge, but I like to look at those because like that will normally act as a level of resistance of support temporarily. And yeah, toward the downside, it will be probably 2750 or 2780. Like 2780, I think is relevant because it's the new low there. So 2780, but then if we say 2711, that's not big enough, I guess. But toward the downside, I don't see big size at all. Like, I mean,
No.
so if these people are selling and there is no buyers there, like probably the 2850 will act as a level of, but normally it's a trap. I don't know, like, I mean, because like it's too obvious that there is no buyers, like heavy buyers, there is none there. So, but there are heavy selling at 29, at 30, but yeah, let's see. So, in the 15 minute, this thing really did a nice pop up. Like, what is the percentage today? This is 10% up, 11% up. That's very nice. So that trend line is already broken if we count on the trend line, but yeah, previous stop here. Then it will be PLTR, right? PLTR is the one you have.
Yep, it's PLTR.
Yeah, this is the one that if we follow the pre-market action, it's gonna be choppy as hell today again. So as I say, I don't wanna do any strong statement on that analysis because I am trying to find myself what is the problem I am having, like once in a couple weeks. So PLTR 0.31% is the whole move. So volume is quite low today also. Market is opening in 2 minutes. So when I look at PLTR, that tape has lots of 20 and 18, 20, 10, then 38 and 95.
Excuse me.
38 and 95. So, and then we have 94.50 with 500 lot. 94.50, 500 lot. That's huge for how the tape is looking today. And buying the dip there probably. That's toward the downside, so 500 there, and I don't see anything else. A bunch of zero then. Like there is a stacking at around 90, below 95 that goes all the way to 92. So toward the upside we have 98.50 with 306 lot. Are you kidding me? Like I have sizes at the extreme only, so and
Yeah. And the
like-
VIX, just to mention, the VIX is at 17. It's almost
flat.
flat. It is flat. And 3 days ago it was, to your mention, 21.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Now I have the VIX here. I added here to my chart because
okay.
I'm gonna be looking at it all the time. So
Makes sense.
then I have the question for ChatGPT. Let's see. Yeah. Anything else that you want me to look at? No. Okay. So as I want to keep things close to Nvidia for sure, Nvidia and sorry, Nvidia. Let's say if I'm gonna put a note here. So market is open. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, Marie.
Thank you, David.
So let's say if we look at the Nvidia, let's say VWAP short will be a thing, but if ever you go for it, but 1850 is the best short right now. 1850 because of the size that is there. There we go. That will be short. So on that one, if I am like yeah, like 1800 have 1,700 lot. So plus another 600 lot. I don't know what's going on there. So SPY okay, so I'm just gonna put the note here because I want to not forget that. I say
SPY is directly with the VWAP.
probably it's smart to not take any trade yet. I'm not sure. Like, I won't take any, as I say, but like SPY is really fighting with the VWAP. Nvidia fighting with the 1850, so probably yeah. The opening price is 1873. So
It'll be interesting to look at PLTR right now.
PLTR, okay, yeah, like oh, that's flying. That PLTR I'm gonna be looking at. As I say, I am not taking any trade. PLTR, but that tape is really annoying. Like the 97.25 right there. That was a okay lot, and then it's 98.50 what you have. So 98.50 for a short, but you see how the 25 is significant. Like it was not that big, and it's putting that stress on the stock. If we go to 97.30 one more time. 97.30 is only 62 lot, but yeah. But look at, as I say, like, and this is the price of action that we have to be more aware of at the open. Look at Nvidia, and like, of course, then I have to keep watching. But right now, almost $1 from our suggest entry. But like the choppiness of it is that I am trying to measure today, if I am measuring anything. This thing is just tanking. Like, I mean, the SPY now is tanking as well. And PLTR, Marie said to look at, let's see, yeah, you see, not able to go to the 30 anymore. Now I will be looking short somewhere around there. But you have to be careful because the spread is a little bit too big. And if I say this is name is like PLTR, is choppy to me. So I'm gonna put those notes before I forget. I have so long that I don't do this text. Okay, so not like that. NVDA is not going to be choppy based in pre-market action, price action. Maybe we only need one of the old things that we know to suggest that, hey, this name might not be choppy. And so PLTR, that move at the open there is super aggressive. Like, I mean, and it is holding the VWAP quite well. So But like the fact that it's not able to walk away from the VWAP, like of course now it's looking like a long to me probably. Though we have more volume in the advancement toward the downside than toward the upside, so I will be looking to short any pop in there. Like I mean, but like, as I say, if I expect this to be choppy, why would I be trading that? So like let's say you can get, and if you get a good price, it doesn't really matter when you are, because it's like good prices work under most of the conditions. It's just it won't move too much, and like let's see when we zoom out, how big is this move? Yeah, if you look, that's where he cheated. Like that's where our vision cheat on us in there. Like I mean, we have this price action move, and when you're looking at the 1 minute or the 5 minute, this is a huge move. When we measure this is from the open. This is not even $1. But just zoom out, look at the 15 minute, and we are still inside the range.
It's insane.
So it's a big candle that is doing nothing. So, but in the other side, you have Nvidia that is popping up now. Let's see NVDA. If I will be reloading, yes, I will be reloading
Did
that.
you see the offer being pulled?
On NVDA,
Yeah.
yeah, that's just more bearishness. That means that there is no opportunities to get there. So at 119 seems to be the best price for NVDA, but I will be comfortable with the 118.50. This is a 15-minute chart. We want to look at the 5-minute, and yeah, like 118.50. That's good. I think it's pretty good. And usually, like I give it 50 cents in that type of environment. PLTR. Let's go back to PLTR. Okay, look, it went the 20 now. It went 27.20, and that's good. That's kind of what we want to see. Like I mean, for the short, if I will be looking short in PLTR. I don't care that it's holding the VWAP. It's looking like crap. Like anywhere, like, and I'm gonna write that down. So let's put the, I say text. So let's go PLTR. Okay, so no trade. PLTR is going to be choppy. Best price I see for shorts, and let's see, I might be wrong, but it's okay, is 96.20. But not attractive range. Yeah, that's good. So the intention is just to come back at the end and double check those things. So NVDA, so we say PLTR. PLTR. What is the note? It's all on top there. Okay, cool. So how can I drag that down? So we want to see it more here. Okay, so Tesla. What is Tesla doing? So Tesla. Chop, 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 chop. Yeah, and let's see. This is, let's say, 590, $8 range. No, not that chop. No, it could work. Let's look at the tape for that. Tesla. Just for anybody watching, this might be a very simple thing that you guys are already doing. It's just, I have to admit I don't do it. So it's something that I am getting caught in this less and less, but I have to say it's very annoying to me when like I am used to my trades working normally, and like you pass from that to have 10 trades, out of the 10 trades none of them working. That's or your system is wrong, or you did not adjust properly, like whatever you were believing on. You know, like I mean, I think, yeah, the note here I put on PLTR is wrong because I put 96.20 and it's 97.20 the price where I did put my line. So I'm just gonna correct that. So, Marie, anything that I can be useful with? I have time.
No, I was
Looking
just,
at any tape or
I was looking at NVIDIA, but there seems to be a little bit too much agreement between 1850, though we've got SPY that went $1.
I see a SPY flying too. I went short on SPY yesterday, but in the long term, if I believe in that idea, I want to profit from it. So, you remember the talk we have in the afternoon? So, if I'm gonna be wrong, I'll be wrong for good, but yeah. Kind of don't have much doubts on Nvidia, you know, because Nvidia is a clear short to me, like Target. And I don't want to be. Let's put some targets on those Nvidia, like toward the short. Man, could you imagine that is that easy? That is, I just have to look at what it previously did, configure, and what I want to say. Target around 115. 0.0, let's say about. Okay.
We've got 115 as a target.
Yeah, and if I will be trading that, like it will be 1850 from 115, and something I want to evaluate after is I want to be able to see if I got that price, how many times I got the stop out. Like PLTR, if I will be taking that short, like it is a good reason to be probably out because it's not doing anything. It's not going higher, but it's not going lower. So I bet that it's gonna go lower, but it's because like the overall market might be going lower, but like it is holding the VWAP. It's just like it doesn't have the trust to go somewhere else right now. So I want to be able to look at another name as I say that, Tesla, because if what I'm saying for the analysis is correct, I won't be able to stick to Nvidia and PLTR only. Like let's say, fortunately, Nvidia is attractive today, PLTR is not. So I only trade Nvidia and PLTR for a consistency, like for my own consistency as a trader. But if the market gets choppy, like whatever, and those stocks are being more on that choppiness, so I have to walk away from them. So that means like I'm gonna have to have another stock to trade, and I'm okay with that, as I say, because I have been trading like something like Hood, like with yesterday. Like if you just flip from long to short in Hood, you will be laughing so much. But
wow, even GameStop's not moving.
Yeah, I see. But where is Nvidia? On its way down.
On its way down.
So,
Big position at 117.
and if you got the 1850, how many times will you get the stop out? No. Up to now, no. At least not me with my 50-cent stop loss.
Yeah, it didn't go to 1850.
At the open, yes, it went. Like it went twice at the open. If you see here.
I don't see it.
Yeah, more than twice it went at the open.
At 1850.
Yes. It's just you were not there at the open. You have a 2-minute chart. You have to look at the 1 minute for you to be able to see.
Okay.
If you see here, that's the open. So it went 1, 2, 3, and that's just the one that we can see.
But what I mean is, after when we said it's going to be short, we talked about it, and that was 2 minutes after, and we said 1850 would be a good short.
Mm-hmm.
It never went back there.
Okay. PLTR is also in the move toward the downside, but as I say, how many cents? 20 cents, 10 cents. So, like, yeah, so one of the things I find out on my little analysis about choppy markets and like how a stock perform normally, it's like when you have a pattern that you trade, the days that are choppy, you won't see them moving forward. Like for example, like this, like how many times you hear me saying, I love this setup that I don't even know how to call. That is the stock in the first 10 minutes put a high, then attempt to put another high, but it doesn't reach it. So normally that would be a good short, but do you see this going toward the low of the day? No, you don't see it going
Yeah.
there. So why? Because it's not the stock to be trading short. At least like you don't see the momentum picking up in this. And in NVDA, well, NVIDIA already broke the low of the day twice. So I don't know if that put in context what I'm trying to explain there, but basically it just the pattern that you are seeing or that you are used to trade, it will develop easier if that stock is not choppy. So yeah, look at Nvidia. Like opening range is huge. I mean, like we are talking about the opening range is $2.66, $2.64, something like that. And in PLTR, what is it? And they are not that far in price. 97.27, no 97.30, 97.30 to 96, $1.30. It's not that bad neither. Like maybe PLTR may work at some point, but Nvidia is more juicy. So, and what is SPY doing? Oh man, I am so happy about my short. Like, I'm gonna have to hold it for longer. Like, I mean, it's a multiple weeks. Like, I am technically bidding there that SPY is gonna break 550 again toward the downside. So, but it's just an observation point. Or we are really understanding the market, or we are wrong, and we're gonna get spanked by that. So, let's see. Would start making lower lows, and NVDA. So I want to make sure I don't forget anything. So let's go to ChatGPT and ask that very nice question that at some point we hope to have a friend that is a trader that will have this knowledge and will say, yes, man, it's just like that. But basically, after triple witching day, what type of volatility? Should we expect? Because if the bucket is getting empty that day, you will have for sure less inertia. So the triple wishing day occurs as far as the June, September, still is price. The following Monday, they say increased volatility on expiration Friday. Expect high trading volume and increased volatility. Triple witching day itself as traders. Oh, that's the day off. Okay, so the day off, a lot of volatility. Potential market reversal continuation. The Monday after see reversal of the expiration. Large trader extend position. Yeah. Haha. Ay. the artificial volatility from unwinding this position might decrease, no increase. So
What does that mean?
uh, it's something we have to think about. So like it's a since many der- derivatives position get closed or roll over, the artificial volatility from unwinding this position may decrease. So direction clarity, institution may be establishing new trends post expiration, providing a clear market direction, and that was toward the upside. That was clearly there. Did have the edge large position. Their unwinding could lead to price additional price movement. Okay, that doesn't say much. Depending on the event, earnings season or further reserve announcement. So it's saying renew volatility. So window this full year at the end. It's very unclear what this thing is saying. Like I mean, both things can happen. So it can increase or decrease apparently, but it depends on so many things. They say that if the implied volatility remains high, traders may expect a big move. But in this case, the volatility did drop quite a lot, so that means no move. You are just 90 cents for your target on Nvidia, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? But look,
16.
you see, that's what I mean. Continuation. So what is PLTR doing? PLTR making new lows. You're so beautiful now, huh? Shoot, mama. The day I decide to not trade, but I'm okay. I'd say I want to observe this thing. I want to see if I am gonna be able to predict this or not. And like in here, something I have to price in on PLTR. Like, though now it is expanding toward the downside. Like I mean, it's going down to hell. And like we will say, oh yeah, but that one did work good, and you were saying here it didn't work good. For how long this thing was sleeping around that VWAP while Nvidia was already flying down. So that's something that is relevant. I mean, like Nvidia tried, but it didn't accomplish anything. So yeah, so the pre-market range here there got that point for me. So like as a valid thing. So oof, 94.50. PLTR finally print 94.50. What is it going to do there? That was a 500 lot there. It's funny because you had that conversation. Like I told you that Vlad is helping me with the trading managing thing and like looking at those metrics. And it's like, oh, because a little number change, you have to perform that poorly.
Is that what she said?
Yeah. But like I mean, she's trying to understand too. But like, I am showing her the VIX.
Oh yeah.
And she said, just because of that, it means all the things like do that bad. And it's like, it's not just that, but
It's close to it.
yeah, she's gonna be learning more and more. But I like the fact that she's very
Involved.
number oriented. It's not like, oh yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do better. No. What the fuck are you doing? So like those numbers are not talking good about you. So
I want to get out because the tape seems to be flipping. Do you see it?
I'm gonna look at it, but to be honest, I don't have hopes that that tape is gonna flip right now. Did you look at SPY
Yeah,
making lower lows?
yeah.
So
574.18 was important. for
my
SPY.
1615 might be conservative, but the way that this is going down.
I don't know.
I know you don't know, but we are trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're able to look at it,
Like
because one
I am
tape,
looking at the
that's
tape,
all
like
that it has. It's
like right now I see there was a
116 is big.
1644 half a hundred lot and 6030. There is a 300 lot in a matter of 30 cents, because there is another one at 10. So 1610, 186. 1620, 1630, 115, and it's going through just like butter. So I am trying to look lower for you, like
116 just showed up at 566.
yeah, I see.
You see it?
Wait for it. That's
572.
yeah.
Keeps building.
on Arca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It keeps building.
So, but then you see 114, like 115. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, at 10. Yeah.
As like 115 is only one tape, so that's.
Yeah, that's it, right? So there's not, both tapes are not.
But as we go there, they're gonna be keep showing up because they're gonna have to. Actually, I remember I have to look for a price for you because I for my prediction of a SPY, I have a price that makes a lot of sense. So I mean, like
116, there's a double.
PLTR is just going to crap. I mean, I don't know if I put any target on PLTR, but damn it, man, like this thing is just going crazy toward the downside, and it's very ironic, like that I am not trading today.
It is.
Tesla. We say Tesla had an 8 range. Like, you let look at that crap. Look at that thing. Technically, from the pre-market, this thing is 20 cents down, $20 down. Yeah. What? Okay.
$20 Tesla?
Yeah, from the pre-market high.
Sorry. Wow.
No, my bad. It's 91. Is 91, $15 down.
What is going
Let's
on
hope
with the
Angel is doing
market?
that. Ha! What I talked to you in the morning yesterday. You don't remember?
That it was going to go down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And to which price I told you? That's what I have to look now. Like it's just amazing. It's this is blowing off my head. Like I mean, like we call the high of this 1620, and you see my line here. Like I mean, I have those lines here because they were there yesterday and they are there today again. So this is just amazing. If you break 573, I mean, what is amazing is not that the market is going down. I mean, it's like the comprehension of it is like oof, like about the symmetry and all those things that we were talking. Remember?
Yeah.
So, oh man, I just hope, and this is though I have a short on SPY, I hope for the good of the economy that it doesn't go to 550. But it doesn't have to go that low for me to profit. I am profiting already, but yeah, it's, I hope it doesn't go too low. So, but I have a price prediction for Marie, and like there is a two scenario that I described that are going to be happening in there, and I want to see if I am correct about that. So the Friday was 21. And what is the VIX yet? Have you seen? It's still at 17. It was at 1701 5 minutes ago. Now it's at 17.14. So it haven't moved yet. So nothing is going on around there pretty much with that fear index. Um, um, so SPY, I say let's look at this 30-minute chart. The 21. So that's 26, 25, 24, 21. Okay. Hi, Marie. I hope I'm wrong, as I say. That 21 price, Marie,
Yeah.
is 560, 564, 564.24.
That's
So,
where you're sick.
and yeah, we're gonna have it on the stream just for it to be approved. Approve of what of my analysis.
Yes, yes.
I might be wrong. It's just an analysis. I don't know. So I say that after we push from the 550, this is the top here. We are not able to go higher. That's what I'm saying. It's not a reality. It's not a financial investment advice. So nobody should be taking any trade based on this. This is only a prediction I have with Marie, and like we for fun and for the heck of learning something, we're gonna be seeing if this is true or not. So 576.20, which is actually 576.46, what after it pierced, but 520 was the wall. So that was the high, the high after the 550 low that we put a couple weeks ago. So what I'm saying to Marie, as what I am expecting this to do, I'm expecting SPY to go all the way down, almost straight toward the 564. When you get to one, and I have that Epic Pen here, so Epic Pen, so we're gonna zoom out a bit. Let's see, this is 550, so that was previous low. So if we have this like that, and this like that, let's see where we can see still there. Okay, maybe in the 60 minutes gonna be better. Yeah, 60 minutes better for me to explain this. Yeah, so my prediction is that this is the top. We are not able to go above there for now. We're gonna tumble down here about like that. When we get here, in my analysis, we're gonna be moving sideways like this, and we gonna go down, or we are just gonna be going down, like toward the low of the previous low. I mean, of course, like you see how unrealistic it is. Like, I mean, it's not on a straight line. We may have 1 or 2 green days on the way down, but when we get here, something gonna need to be tested, and it's about that triple witching day. Like, I mean, the hedging that happened with the shares that the market maker acquired to cover certain calls that that people were buying. So puts, not calls. So, and like when we get there, we test that. If market makers are not interested in to hold those shares that they previously acquired, below here is a zero or negative gain, so they will sell and it will tumble the market toward lower prices. So if they see that the market can have more momentum toward the upside, they may hold, expecting to be selling them at a better price. So, but yeah, like it's a little bit like childish, but you know what I mean. Like, it's just I know, Marie.
Explain yourself.
Like,
What
I
you
mean,
childish.
like our job as traders is not to predict the market, but like, I mean, because I have this thing where I want to really understand what is going on behind, I do all this analysis, and my head is really convinced that the market is gonna go down to 564 in a couple of days, and then when that happens, we're gonna be testing whatever is in there, and if it doesn't have that much value, well, it's just gonna keep tumbling. So that argument is a little bit foolish. Like I mean, it's
Foolish. Okay, that
yeah.
makes more sense.
It's
than
like
childish.
that's why I say like I'm not expecting anybody to take any. Of course, for me, either it works or doesn't work. You're gonna have a lot of value. The reason why it's gonna have a lot of value is because I had a short on PLTR when the triple witching day happened.
Yeah.
Because of that, like I was not understanding what was going on, so I did a little research about what it is, how it works, what happened after, and like something I find is a lot of the shares that are being held, like I mean this share structure change a lot those days. So if I am thinking ahead of what happened when the market maker acquires those shares just to hedge their positions, their previous positions, because the options expired that day. In my expectations is that at some point when the market run out of steam, like toward the upside, this market maker is not gonna be attractive for him for them to hold those shares anymore. So because of that, the market, unless the fundamental of the market really change, like for anybody, like the tariff conversation and the geopolitical situation, if that change, of course I will be looking at another scenario. But because essentially that haven't changed, you may ask yourself how many Warren Buffett are there really loading up their position now when things can still get slightly uglier. So
Yeah.
so that's just the whole explanation. So Marie and I are doing this uh, prediction for fun and also for the learning behind. Yeah, like there is not much more than that in there. So yeah, coming back to our, do you have anything to add to that? And I'm sorry
No.
because I'm kind of talking along there, but
No, that's
I
okay.
know your throat was not good, but
Exactly.
Yeah,
So I
so-
appreciate that, and I'm listening, so I'm learning as well. So
like, and I have a lot of lacks on, like I mean, like terminologies that might be called another name, but like, and of course, like the terminology I use now was just from ChatGPT and things I already know, but yeah. So how is Nvidia doing? I have Nvidia anywhere. Yeah, 1594. I see. NVDA.
so it's got some problems there.
Ay. With that volume, I wouldn't be looking for much recovery. That volume is cramping up even when it's going higher. Right now, we may expect a little bit of sideways move. Uh, like look at SPY. Like SPY really, like that was a nice volume candle, but a very crappy candle for the reversal. Like, let's see, we're gonna have to wait because yesterday it did something similar, but yeah,
It needs to lose the 115.80. For Nvidia, and for SPY, it needs to lose the 573.60.
I don't know what is going on, but the VIX is cramping up little by little. Like, I mean, last time I mentioned it, it was 1714. Now it's 1742. So watch out.
Yeah.
Is Donald gonna be talking today or something like that?
Oh, is there news?
Nvidia about to break. About to break those 90. It's not holding that good. If I will be in that trade, I will be
Loading up.
to the short, not to the long. But
Yeah.
it's a price that can do surprises for sure. But
Correct.
yeah, not looking that good.
Okay, it will break it. Come on. There's a momentum we were looking for.
Back to life. Back to reality.
Still, at 80. Jeez,
Look at those volumes. Huge. And look what happened when it eats a bit, how low it goes compared to. You remember that conversation?
Yeah. That 80.
Oh, yeah,
And look
yeah.
at Spire. Look at what I was saying. It has to lose that. It has to lose that. And they're completely aligned.
That's another thing, like for SPY, like you remember that we see those sizes, like how can we know that those sizes are there if we are not here? Like I know, and this, like there are traders that have a computer recording that 24/7,
Okay.
like well 24/7 while it's open.
Yeah.
But the purpose why they do it is not to see the size. Like of course the sizes matter, but like what they are trying to do is to identify what is the market maker that is buying, and if that market maker is buying every day, they want to see, like, for example,
Where?
when he's gone.
Where's buying and when? Huh.
Like for my day of observation today is a little bit not the best day. Why? Because we had continuation in everything. Like I mean, PLTR broke the low. NVDA broke the low of the day. So like that, what I mean by continuation. Like once we break the 15-minute ORB, like OR, one we break it up or down, that is continuation to the pattern. Unless we are just hammering one of the two. But SPY did it, NVIDIA did it, PLTR did it, Tesla did it. GameStop, I think he didn't do it. Yeah, GameStop is that one that is just sleeping there. That to me probably alone, wherever you find that there. Cisco was also a sleeper. Like, but why do I know that? Because of the percentage move, and it's exactly the same. You do the ORB, OR. Sorry, I keep saying ORB. ORB is a setup to trade, and OR is just a price range. So the OR, like it went a little bit higher, but then it didn't break. It didn't broke. It didn't do anything. It's just inside. So we have UAL that show up there too, a little bit high in volume. The same. Why would you be trading that? MU broke down. So MU broke down. IONQ, Ionic inside. So, and that's the question. Is the mistake I was making previously as simple as you are not being aware that what you're trading is just trading inside the range? Could it be that simple?
Could be. Why wouldn't it be that simple? We got a rangy day. We don't have a rangy day.
But
It's not rangy today.
But this is a conversation about the VIX you and I had, like when you and I used to work together. You remember, like
4 years ago.
4 years ago, and like, is it a good day to be heavy? Let's say on Nvidia, on PLTR, even on SPY. The VIX is sleeping there. I mean, like let's say yesterday it was higher, and we had less volatility. So that's why I do not prefer to use the VIX as my indicator of that.
Trade or not?
Yeah, because
We were
like,
saying at one point 15 was
yeah,
fine.
no, yeah, like
We were saying if it's above 15, it's a good day, right?
you
So-
sit down and you cross your arm for 3 months because it's at 15 or 13 or below 17. So
No.
makes no sense. That's not true that there is no good trade those days. It's just you are using the wrong tool to measure it. So like now, like I would have to say, oh, like the VIX is at 19 or something like that. But no, it's just even lower than yesterday. So
Oops.
if anybody can educate me on that one, I will be happy. Like, I mean, why the VIX is not cramping up when those things are certainly moving.
Yeah.
And I can fix that, like just learning how the VIX is measured completely, but yeah. Man, I'm so glad that I haven't touched any of those keys today. So 0 trades, 0 everywhere. Observation day, but and when I say like because I was saying like, oh, it's not a good day for me to do this thing. When I did the walkthrough, like when I sort through all the stock, yes, it is a good day either, because didn't I say that Cisco is inside? What was the other? UAL, like yeah, like the problem is they're not surfing up. So like basically when I see the same behavior that I see right now in UAL, when I see that in Nvidia, when I see that in PLTR, those are the days I have to be looking for something else.
Yeah.
Nvidia 1537. Ha ha ha.
I got out by mistake. I was going to take partial, but now I want to go back in, but I'm seeing SPY really interacting with that one.
To be honest, like, yeah, I don't know. Did you see what is stopping a SPY temporarily?
Yeah, my level right there.
The low of yesterday.
Oh, okay. On that one though, as soon as it escapes, I break even. I'm not putting a stop loss.
There we go. Like, yeah, oh la la.
So we've got a double shield at 150.
I'm trying to see if I see any big guy that can get you out, but
115, a double shield.
like 1533 is a guy. 1533 there is a big guy at 1533. Not big enough, but big enough that it might be attracted, because 15 is 800 lot. So if he bounces, he may go to 33, 115.33. But yeah, holding the 15 for a little bit. Let's see, 15.
Didn't get there yet.
Yeah, that 15 offer is 800 lot just in
Yeah.
ARCA.
Well, it's got a double shield. It's got 1501 too.
So, and then 1512 is the seller. 1512 is the seller, and he got like, he didn't do much on Prim. So yeah, now he's gonna go a little bit higher, and yeah, 1580 is a big guy as well. But hopefully SPY is gonna break before the Nvidia, and that can make a 115 break clean.
Yeah.
Which is
I
SPY is
know what you
trying to
mean.
break again. Let's see if he's able to put a lower low. And so there we go. Acceleration at the 1594, 96 didn't hold at all. Like, okay, 15 back at 15. SPY is breaking through, Marie. SPY is breaking through. Maybe you're gonna be able to survive that one. SPY about to print a lower low. Let's see. You have a double bottom there. Is it gonna be holding? That tape got clear up on BDA. So 1502 loading up at the bid. They really don't want to print like 15 right now, but let's see. 1501, unable to hold even with that much sizes. I mean, like, let's see. SPY pushing lower. SPY still pushing lower. So the key is SPY gonna bring a lower low? That will be the question, which is looking like almost for sure, yes, but we don't want to see Nvidia bouncing too far from there. That's the key element. So SPY opening lower, and there we go. There we go. Clear breakthrough. It's now Nvidia is gonna go through as well, and we are offering, like, we are bidding at 1770 something, 1775, 1776.
What?
Like four, no,
17?
sorry, 1476, 1476, 1476. SPY, I don't think it's gonna be clean from that one, but let's see. That was a little bit flashy there. The upside right now is only 1510. 1510 have 153 lot. 1510, 11510. There we go. What are you gonna do? I expect you to push the price lower. No. Lack of momentum there. Lack of momentum. So come on, SPY. Hold it. Stay quiet down there. If I will be you, I think I will be okay breaking even on that trade because you have 1524, I think.
Yeah, I'm breaking even.
1524. Like that should go lower.
Well, the tape now is populating at the low.
Look at that, yeah,
The upper.
1475 is there for sure, and there is a
Yeah.
bunch of buying around there. So the problem is I don't know if we're gonna go lower from there. Yeah, like now the heavy offer is at 1502, 1502. I think it's unable to reach it anyways. So now it's gonna go 1475. If I'm almost sure for 1460 even. I mean, like. It's insane, man. I mean, like, look at the heavy offer is below the 15, so you should have some continuation toward the downside. Printing 1488, 1489, and the heavy offer is just at 1490, 1490, 1490. No, we are gonna be coming to the 1475. And what do we have out of 1475? 1475. Come on, print 1475. That's what I wanna see. And I can look at the print 1475. There we go. Yeah, okay, 1475. Were you heavy, my guy? No, you were not that heavy. So 1475, 76, 77. 77, 76. Okay, the heavy offer is just at 1479. No more than that. 1479. We are between 1479 and 1470. So 1470, no holding 1471. And there we go, 68. Now we should expect this to go to 1450 at least. But I see 1420. So 1450 may skip that out because we are stepping down by 20 cents and we are printing 1457. 55, 51, 52, 50, 54. Okay, let's see. Are we gonna be crossing those 50? Probably yes. Heavy bid that the 50 and it crossed like butter, like just by 1 cent or 2. Let's see. Is he gonna be able to hold? Okay, 1459. That was heavy. That was heavy bid at that 1450. So 1450. Let's see. Yeah, unable to print that. Remember that the heavy guy right now at the offer is at 70. It's at 1470. So 1470 is gonna be our next point of interaction. 1450. Oh, 1450. Don't scare me like that guy. Like I almost have a heart attack in that one. 1450, 1455, 1460. Unable to hold the 60. Okay, I think we need to go to 70 for us to really see what is in there. Yeah, 50.
50's
Refreshing
300.
the 50. The 50 heavy. Like, I mean, 1450 is very heavy.
Like 300.
Yeah, but it's
70
refreshing.
just did it.
Yeah, okay, 70, and we went like nothing through there. So now we should be expecting it to hold the 60. 80. Okay, is that a full reversal? Like it probably
Maybe.
would be a good idea to take partial at the 50 again.
Agreed.
Like yeah, that bounce there is looking
healthy.
It's looking healthy. Yeah. And that 1450, we see how they loaded up in there. Like I mean, that 1450 was huge.
Did the tape flip?
The volume that Spy put right there is looking ugly enough
Significant.
that if that's not the bottom here, ooh la la.
Yeah.
Okay, we are not holding 50. I don't know why, but it's not holding 15. So I'm talking about Nvidia there, but look at the volume on Spike. Just the last candle there,
Yeah.
higher than the open. Higher than the open, and it is
It's
that's why I
going
said
through.
I'm gonna see, like, let's see where we have the indicator. Yeah, it's right there actually. Yeah, no, it might be puked toward the downside. I mean, okay, that's not the right one. Yeah, that doesn't look like a long memory. Talking about SPY, so if SPY is not a long, Nvidia either, for now. So I don't expect Nvidia to hold the 115, but it will be healthy for you if you have a spot that is interesting for you to take partial in the downside. So like to me, the best partial will be 1475 or 1450.
Yeah, 1450 looks good.
The bigs have been idling at around 1764. Like it haven't gone higher from there, and like we move a lot toward the downside. So NVDA.
Okay, tape seems to be flipping.
Though I have problem believing it, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like SPY is not looking like if it wants to go higher, and that volume was puking there. Like I mean, and if you look at SPY here, where the volume got puked here,
Yeah.
it is trading below. Like the volume got puked right there. There. If we have like that, yeah, it's gonna probably go 573.50 and then gonna bounce back down. And it's breaking a lower low in the 15 minutes, so it's not looking good, as I say. I don't wanna be too dramatic about it, but it's just not the best. Do you think SPY is gonna be able to finish the day 1% down? Right now it's at minus 0.39.
1%, it's not,
No, it's not that big of a deal.
right?
And there we go. He didn't even hesitate. It's just
So
like
115 is ginormous.
that might be like, you know, sometimes when the order is too big, it gravitates toward after the exhaustion.
Yeah.
So
Continue talking to it, Davey. SPY seems to be gaining strength.
Did we have any news today?
Is that your stomach?
No, nah. We have the air purifier, whatever. I don't know if how it's called. I think it is like that. Beside you, and one of the little rubber is missing for the. So it might be that, or it might be the people construction yet, because they haven't done the yard, like the sidewalk and all those things. Like, so they may need some heavy machine. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, a lot of oil numbers, but none of them have been ranked as important thing. So like normally they have 3-star, and they are market movers. I don't sense momentum on the Nvidia alone, but it will for sure take time. I don't know what if you're long, short, or short Nvidia. Okay, I see. Like I don't know if you remember, but there is a big guy at 1580.
Look at the level I've got there. Yeah, I'm gonna be up by.
SPY is at the point that it's supposed to reverse, so probably it's gonna work this way, but just manage it closer probably. Like you see SPY, that 1535 is this guy here, the one that puked the volume, and I told you we were trading below. So I'm expecting it to go probably 573.60 and then keep going down.
The tapes seem to flip. If we're looking at it, if you're looking at the, it's still a battle, but
On Nvidia or SPY.
it's NVIDIA.
Yeah, but look at the Fox at 1475. He's just loading up. So like 1550 seems to be doable, but SPY is accelerating right now quite a lot. The question is, it's going to be a crossing that 53, like let's put it here. As I say, I'm expecting SPY to reverse from there, right from there, like maybe the high 573.60. But I expect it to keep going down, basically is what I'm saying. Because that volume that was previously printed there was not good. And yeah, look how the lack of volume when we are trying to go higher or even sideways. So we have to watch out, because I said that yesterday, and the candle after we're printing bigger and bigger volume. And this is just like the first two after the lower low. So I see you did very well today. Nice.
Thank you, David. Look at it.
Mm, 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 mm. Ah, sorry.
What are you doing? Ah, that's a little annoying.
Just a little.
Just a little. It's like a drop in the forehead.
You're gonna regret getting out of that NVIDIA probably. I don't want to influence you, but like if you find an entry that makes sense to you,
Yeah, at 50, if it gets there. But I really do believe that the tape is slipping, so we'll see.
Jumbo. There we go. Spy printing 7354.
Glad I got him. It's harder to just. What else can you
Sorry.
observe? What else can you observe, Davey?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, what else is there that you're observing? It's hard to just sit there and not do anything.
I'm very sorry, Marie.
No, you're Davey, come on.
Ay. Is PLTR gonna go back to the VWAP? Let's see. PLTR showed that the VWAP probably. Yeah, it's not even trying. Oh, mother market. I just want to meet you. I know you better. I'm not trying to be funny.
Conozco mejor.
Conocerte mejor.
Conocerte mejor.
Mwah. Look, that's no good. Look at NVIDIA. Going higher little by little. Look at the volume. Dying out.
It's gonna go to 50.
Yeah, to 50 I think yes. And probably to 80, but like 80
The tape
seems
is
to be
flipping.
due to what is Spy doing. The 80 looks a little bit too far because of what Spy is doing, but like Spy right now is really trying to go higher. So let's see. I'm gonna look at the tape of Spy now. Okay. This is gonna be beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful.
The move simultaneously that I am observing on NVIDIA and on SPY together. toward either. Like I have a preference side because I am seeing what is going on. But to either side is gonna be beautiful because they both have put like what is the technical bottom for me. But they are kind of like Spice trading a little bit better than NVDA. But both of them are still like trying to stay above, but like with lack of momentum. Though, as I say, Spy have done better job on that one. Healing me softly with this home.
Now look at the tape on NVIDIA.
Tape on Nvidia. Yeah, it's too crowded in both sizes. And the downside is heavier than the up size. Which if Spy provide, good, but the Spy is not providing. Did you see the 1450?
Yep.
That fox is there very quiet. I mean, like.
He's been there since.
And now 1522 and dropping. That's no good. As I say, this is gonna be beautiful. Whatever happened there on Nvidia and PLTR, Nvidia and Spy. Sorry, I am watching them in a separate two screens. So very interesting price action is the best I can say. A lot of candies for my brain today, and yeah. Like a Spy normally at around this time, that you know those big candles in the 5 minutes that you say, "Woof, reversal is coming." Have you seen many of them?
No.
Yeah, it's matching outside. Like,
Yeah, I hear it now.
yeah, no, it's constant. VIX going slightly higher, which, as I say, it doesn't mean much because it's a little bit late for whatever I have been doing. Patient, patient, patient. And now we are in the move. Tape is accelerating. We're gonna go down to hell. Damn it, somebody should make a video game about trading.
Ah. Ah,
What do you think about that?
I like that. Rare you see a tape so crowded on that video.
Like, this is the tape I have for Nvidia. If you see, 600, 15 at 15, 600. Right away, like right there at 1540, 1514, a big size. So we know, like, combined they are at like 800 something, 900 probably at 15. But the sellers are right there. Like, they are getting filled like 15 cents above. So, I mean, like, that's why I don't have hope that it's going to go any farther. Like, look at 1510, and now what is gonna be like that stacking, and it dropped 3 cents. So it's like that's a play I know. Let's say, and like we're gonna again, like let's see, it's gonna stack again at 10. Like, and that stack, what they're gonna do when they are not able to go to 10, they're gonna step it down. So and then you step down. So like there we go, and now we got 15. Like look at that. As I say, this is beautiful price action that we're gonna be able to observe here, and we know that it's cooking behind because it cannot stay around there for the whole day. And there we go. Now the stacking at what? At 15, and that's keep cooking at like lower prices. SPY is trying to do a better job, and as I say, it keep printing better than like a little bit more bullish than Nvidia, but I think I sound like a yeah, that's great. So, but
You sound like
I
a
don't
what?
think it's gonna go too far. At least if it doesn't put one of those crazy volatility move that it normally does at those bottoms. No, I remember I was watching a TV show and like it's called Louder Milk, and it's like it's people that have like a cholesterol problem and like they go to those meetings and thing, and the guy that give the meeting
They've
is
got alcohol problem?
like yeah.
Oh, okay.
So and like the guy that is the instructor or whatever the guide like I don't know like the one that is guiding the meetings like instructing I don't
Yeah.
know how to go. He goes to one like he has always a bad mood and he replied to people like yeah like he said the things that people hate the most in their face, and he said it very calm like yeah like you know but and he went to Starbucks a coffee shop, and there is a lady that is what can I do for you? Like the lady is talking like that, and you know that it's like people that get very wealthy that they talk like with this intonation like that, and it's like yeah for sure, and that's what it is of course, and like the guy is in the line like losing his patience, and he talked to the girl, and like the girl talk to him like that, and he say like why do you talk like that? So annoying. Like the guy said, the girl say like, why are you saying that to me? And he say, because you are working in a coffee shop, and you are adopting a rich, new modest, whatever people like. You know, it's like one of those fake personalities things that people just do for whichever reason they do. So it's like, oh yeah, and like. And like when he went out, like the lady say still stop talking to me like that, but she say a bad word, and now she say it with her real voice, and he say, you see, that's what I'm talking about. Talk like that.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So as I say, beautiful action, beautiful price action, observing Nvidia and observing SPY. And look at SPY, you just give it away. It cannot hold that. And like, I mean, are you expecting that that's the low of the day? I don't think so. I think we can go even lower. I'm not being pessimist or anything. I am just reading the volume, reading the tape, and like, yeah. Remember that we are playing with the short memory of the recent participation. Like what I mean, when we were selling a couple weeks ago, the selling from there was a couple of months, like maybe 6 months or a year, where we were really bullish. So, but these traders that are like these holders that are there right now, the short memory is the market was going down very fast, so they are gonna be a little bit more volatile than when they were holding for 6 months and they were sure that this was a bullish market, you know. Like now we kind of don't know, we just bought the dip. So watch out for that. Yeah, who's texting? My cousin, he invited me to watch he wanted me to go with him to the race in Detroit. Like he's Indy.
Indy 500.
Yeah. Like I gotta say to him, hey, I don't want to go there. Like if I go there, then Donald's gonna be deporting me. Like, you know that he's doing that with people. You don't hear the stories.
If
Like-
no one has heard these stories, they're living under a rock.
No, like
Like they
but-
are, like we are
like,
talking.
it's people that are
full planes.
legally citizenship of
For sure.
Canada. They are crossing.
Full planes.
And they are crossing the state, and they are being pulled out and say, "Oh no, you tried to enter illegally to the state."
For
And it's like,
sure.
"But I am a
Full
Canadian citizen."
planes.
No, you were not a couple years ago. So
Full planes. Like we are talking, innocent people may be spending years in jail in Salvador. Are you kidding me? Oh,
no, but those are other story. Like those are like those are people from the state. No, I don't think they are taking anybody from Canada and sending these people to the Salvador.
we don't know that.
We don't know that. I agree. Like I don't know that. But like there is the story of this lady that she was an actress in American Pie, and like she's a Canadian citizen, and she got pulled out in the immigration, and they kept her for 12 days or 11 days, something like that. And yeah,
That's insane.
it's no good.
No.
No good. So my guy, go and see your Indy 500 you alone.
No kidding.
Yeah, but it's just there in the island beside my house. No, not
Nope.
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna cross into the States right now. Like we've got some family in States, and we already warned them. Sorry, if you want to come here, great, but we're not going there.
Like we are like unlegal. Like everything is by the book. It's just like
Like that matters.
yeah, like you know,
Like that matters.
it's power abuse.
The courts have told him no, and he's still doing it.
Yeah.
When they say that they're comparing it to Nazi, come on now. No. Stay away. Yeah.
Spy put a nice candle up right there.
Right there. Look at Keystone.
Will you be able to hold that against him? Like the way it's because it's like kind of chopped. Like yeah, it's very chopped up. Nice candle everywhere. Nvidia, Spy.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a good price, but not in my account. We didn't fix that.
You can do it right now if you want.
I went in there, but I had to go out because.
Let me know if you want me to do it now or when we finish.
Yeah, when we finish.
Oh no.
Yeah, those races are amazing. Adam, my son-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
he used to go there every year for the and for the car show
Mm-hmm.
with his friends,
Nice.
and I don't think this year's go. But I don't think he missed many of them because he loves it.
Yeah, it's very nice. Like, I watched one, but it was by luck. I was just passing by and like here close to Montreal.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
yes.
Those things are very loud. Like I mean,
Oh. Incredible, eh? How loud they are.
yeah, like you see the piece of tires in there, and those are like, yes, amazing.
What you mean, piece of tires?
Like the tires of those cars. I don't know if you see like so those are like very like they don't have lines or anything, but like when because of the grip of the car and all those things, like you see little chunks of tires in the track, and like that's just in a couple hours. So
It's
like
incredible. Check the tape, please, on NVIDIA.
yes, I have it here. It's
And
looking
what-
bullish now,
Yeah, me too.
but like look, Spy.
Uh-huh.
Spy just yeah.
Is that a smoke?
Like probably one of the things that we have to exercise is to identify choppy actions, like whatever is going on around those 573, between 573 and 572.80. Like if you see, you have put already like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candle, but it go almost to the top of the range, and some of them it pierce it, and then you go all the way down. So that's why I put a trend line here. I want to see if it's gonna be able to break through toward the downside, which I am expecting it to break toward the downside. It's just
What I'm seeing is that did this. That big
Yeah.
candle did this.
yeah, that you have like that part is the part that is very complicated. That I told you that they what was that? What is that? That to me, and I'm gonna say it before I say what it is a confirmation that you can short it from there. Not because of the size of the candle on top, and that matter for sure, but it's because of the effort. That is a performing of a test, and that test came with what? With high volume. That book that is hard to hear,
Yeah, but
like high volume. What basically market makers there, what they are saying, on that top there, where when they try to pierce it, what they find, too much sellers. So because there is too much sellers,
it's weird. I see it at the reverse. I say if there's that much sellers and they only did a small candle like that,
your
That's-
idea is valid when it's not at the range. But that, like for example, that is a previous low. That was acting as close to a level of support previously, which now is acting as a level of resistance. Once they pierce through, they are saying there is a bunch of seller right here. If we load up our shares below there, all these sellers there are gonna be selling at a price that is way too low. So they wanna kill more of the sellers before they load up the volume. Why? Because they don't wanna sell that to them there. They wanna sell that to them here, or at a price that is more expand from whatever they get it. If they load up here, they don't want to sell it here, so that's why it's too high. Like you have to differentiate when the stocks are advancing for the analysis that you are doing there, and when the stock is just testing a level, and that is a test of a level. So
Okay.
the test, for that to be successful, it have to come with low volume, and it came with high volume.
Hmm.
So it may just chop around.
Yeah,
Well-
because it didn't make a low and low there.
Yeah, like the easy answer is that it's gonna keep going down, but because of the sizes that were there, it might chop around there. But I don't expect it to go too high from there.
Okay.
Why? Because those sellers are saying we are aggressively selling here. So that shouldn't come up with that high volume.
So when you're looking at the tape,
Hmm.
what do you see
On which one?
on NVIDIA?
A bullish tape. A bullish tape that I don't trust, but it's a bullish tape. Like, to be honest, if Nvidia make it to 1580, I will be sure to put that 1580,
Okay.
or at a price that I am able to survive. I mean, today I'm not taking trades, but that's a good plan. Like, if you observe that, that should be the high. Of for now, until they prove that there is no sellers there. And that's a good point of observation for you to learn or memorize when a test is being done. Like, the fact that they did the test at the top, that means they do want to load up. So probably today is not the day that SPY is gonna be 1% down. It might be tomorrow.
That's a good point.
Why? Because they are looking to load up. Of course, something that we don't know there is how much is their capability of selling toward the downside. You know.
Correct.
Nvidia 550, very heavy.
Very.
Yeah. Ay, ay, ay.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. 45. 115.45. Nvidia's weak, Marie. Híjole.
Have you been taking your medicine?
No, I forgot. This morning I was thinking, well, I forgot that because I saw it in the.
In the fridge.
Mm-hmm. How is that possible to have like 11 degrees and have snow?
Right? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
What is PLTR doing? Oh, right at the view up.
I bet it's
Shorting
popping.
point. What was that?
Is it popping?
He pop. Yeah, like that's why. But this one is, to me, was a short at the view up. And it is, so for now. And yeah, it's going down already. So. So expectations make big sense. Like I mean, I was expecting short PLTR at the VWAP, but no short Nvidia at the VWAP. Why? Because this morning, this was the one that was trying to go up. This was the one that was having a hard time going down. So having a hard time going down, a stronger point before the shorts. So it made like a double top. May break that double top probably, but the answer is gonna be pretty much on a SPY. And though it is not trying very hard to go up. So come on, SPY, go higher.
What a battle.
Yeah.
Very slow battle.
Like I have a question. What do you expect to happen if you break that channel?
116.
No, and well, yeah, sorry, SPY. Like if a SPY go above, because it have make a double. Like it is clearly on a channel in the 5 minute if you look,
Yeah.
which is between 73, 573.80, and 572.80. So $1 channel. So my question there for you is, and we can look at the end of the day. What do you expect if it break the 573.83? Do you expect it to go very high or little high?
Little high.
Why?
Okay, I just need to observe this order going through.
Yeah.
And I'll get back to you. Yes. This will be the point that it pops, escapes, or tanks.
Yeah, the reason why, like, I'm gonna say it's gonna be like, I think we haven't shared this data. The reason why it won't go too high is because the market maker won't be involved.
Okay.
So that's the difference, because the test fail. If it goes above the test, which is unlikely, no market maker involved, not too far move.
Makes sense.
What you will see will be a lot of people buying, but it doesn't really go that far. Like maybe the view up probably, and then re-enter in there, and like, because though the test is done there, it's not static. Like I mean, it's very dynamic. If the price get pushed either way, the test might be redone, or like they made another test, and then it will push it either way, whatever is convenient for participation. But it's breaking down, and it's about to test the trend. Little trend.
Very little. Okay, so if it doesn't, on this kind of momentum, if it doesn't pierce, I'm out.
How long, how long? Before a spy break the bottom. Jesus Christ.
Jeez Louise.
Jeez Louise.
Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise.
Like, I have memory of a trade I took on, if I'm not mistaken, it was Walmart, and I was seeing this behavior,
Okay.
with that big candle there, and I say, but that means that the seller were gone, and like I was like long. That was one of the huge losses I have on my on my history. So like was a trade that I held for the day. Was hard headed, didn't have any stop loss.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. What about QBTS? Oh, trading down, but slow, not really moving much. Tesla, Tesla fighting for the VWAP. Are you going to be coming back to the 230?
For who?
Tesla.
What is this?
No idea. Let's see. Anchor PLC, ordinary shares.
How do we say chop around, chop around, chop around?
Yeah, but this is like when I get to be disciplined enough. That type of move is just offering you an entry for for holding for the day. Like let's say either direction, because one day can be long. But for either direction, like that sideways move, like if we manage to get good prices, like for example there are two prices I can think of, not even seeing the tape, on Nvidia, which is if I'm gonna go short, I want to go short between 550, 1550 and 1580. And if I want to go long, 15 is a decent price, or 1460. So if you look at NVDA, right now we are 1550. So if you get 1550, 50 cents stop loss, target could be like what, like maybe 113 for the afternoon. Uh, oof, yeah. And if I go long from, let's say 15, because if I want to go long, I wouldn't expect it to make a lower low. It will be a $1 move probably, at least toward the VWAP.
Hmm.
But if we get there, I am almost for sure wrong on my short, let's say at this point, like for today. Because what is SPY doing?
Not doing any lower lows.
It's about to make a lower low. That's what I mean. Like I had a trend line here, like, and let's say let's cheat it a bit. Like let's put it on a place that is less. Yeah, it's still breaking. So SPY is breaking down. So you haven't made the lower low yet, but those two higher highs that you put here were like not good. So what I mean by that, I don't expect Nvidia to make it even to 1580 right now. Like and if all the information that we have talked today is accurate, or if it does have any value, when we take our trades, we should be considering way more what is behind. The problem for that is that like it's a lot of data collection. Like I mean, like we're gonna have to find a way for that. Like how do we identify those points of interest in the indexes, which probably the chart can say, but you know.
Well, we say that, but I find that we're very good to do our points of interest, whether that it's on the index or it's just that a lot of times we don't believe it, but they're there.
I'm gonna be able to express what I'm trying. Like, let's see what happens if I look here at the SPY. Let's say. Oh, select that. So if I have a SPY here, like, what is the price that I think I like? Yeah, we know. Okay, that would be like 576 here. Like 576.20. I know it is the high because now the chart let me know. Say, but the relevance of that 576 right now is heavier because I saw what was there on the tape. So, but what I mean by that is like, how many times SPY just will go like all the way up and just like, because of what we see on the tape there, what we saw on the tape there, that top is more heavy than previous top. Because what we saw at the 550, that bottom is more heavy than previous low. Like, is this as strong? No, like the one at 550 was heavy. So like I mean, like what I'm saying, this is information that is happening live during the day. That maybe they are leaving a print, and what I want to know is what is that print like, and that's when I zoom out here, because the problem is that if you are gonna be, oh yeah, but it put like, we know that 550 is the bottom from the all-time high, but the like you and I saw what happened there, but before you and I saw what happened there, if we didn't see what happened there, the only evidence we have is that it haven't came back there. How many days after? 3 days, 4 days. So, like
A week, 2 weeks.
but yeah, but then we are late in the move. But like, why did I went short on a SPY here at the top? With certain confidence. Like I mean, the level of confidence that I went short in there is way different than any other short I have ever taken. Why? Because at some point we have proof that the market was kind of symmetrical. Like, I mean, there is a exception with things that have a way too high short interest. In that kind of stock, the market is not symmetrical. But we are talking about an index. Like, I mean, so in the index is probably one of the places where the market is more symmetrical. And what I mean by symmetrical is that if I need 100 shares to push the price high, I need 100 shares to push the price lower. I mean, like from similar point of interest. And like when we come to that, like what I say, like at that top, we saw that the size was smaller, but about 90% of it, I think, maybe it was roughly like almost the same, 100 lot less. So, but like, what is the print that leave? Like, for example, that got executed there already. So what I mean, like when we zoom out, what do we see that say that volume was executed there? We don't see anything. Like, I mean, let's see.
Well, we see that point, like there was resistance, there was support.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, we know it after the fact, like a couple of days after. Like, you see that doji there?
Mm-hmm.
Like, look what a low volume for the day compared to previous day. That was not the day that was executed, and it have higher volume than the day that was executed. So the same here. It's higher volume than this, but this is higher volume than that. So it, like, let's say if we go on a daily chart, like, I'm gonna clean all those lines that I know them from memory right now, but like if I clean all those charts and I look where I have my volume by price, and I go in the daily it doesn't work. Okay, so in the 60-minute chart, like what happened at 550, let's say, yeah, like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there is no evidence of that happening more than the fact that you and I look at it. Like, I'm gonna show you this. What is, like, this is the point of control of that, and it's about $2 above. But the same here, like, but then it went higher. So we cannot base that in the point of control, the volume by price. The same here. It was a little bit higher than that where you got. So, like, this indicator is not leaving the print that we are looking for. No, it didn't leave it here. It didn't leave it here. So, but what I'm saying, like, you see, like now, what is the difference? And I am exercising the action of that difference. The difference, I took the short here. I am not taking the short 3 days after when I see it around here. And that's why what I am saying, what can you and I do for us to scan that and have that information? Because that is happening. I'm 100% sure that is happening here, like everywhere. It's happening. Like, I mean, it's just that we don't see it because we are not there at the moment that it happened. I don't know.
And that's where, like, these lines that we've put were due with the tape. It wasn't put after. These lines were with the tape. These, I didn't put any of those this morning. None of them. So these were with the tape that we put either a few days before or today.
Yeah.
But what I mean is that these lines where that peak, yeah, it was right there. This here level of that was.
Yeah, like the tape has memory. Like
Exactly.
The price has memory.
So that's what I mean. So that's where I don't, I guess, comprehend what.
What I'm trying to say?
Yeah, because we're
Yeah,
reading the tape and we're identifying.
You see
these
the line that you
levels.
have at the top?
Yes.
Like the 576.20?
Yeah. That
Like,
was there
for you,
today.
the
It
line-
was there. That's why I said I don't have to put these lines.
Yeah.
Because it's there again today. It was
But
there yesterday.
You are treating the line like if it's one of the others, and that line is not the same.
Oh no, I
It
know.
doesn't have the same meaning than the others,
Correct. It's higher.
and you don't see that line every day. like you see it. You know what I mean? The phenomenon that you see at that line, you don't see it every day. The others, yes.
So the reason that it is there, it is because it was hit. And it was on the tape
It
3
was on
days.
the tape. No.
Davey,
Marie,
one,
okay,
two,
let's say
three.
it was 3 days on the
3
tape.
days on the tape because I put them there 3 days ago.
Okay.
And I remember that.
But
And I remember putting it, and that's what I said. Looked
What
at
I'm
the tape
saying
this
there-
morning. I said 576 was the, look at that. I don't need to put these lines because these are the same lines that happened
Yeah,
since.
but what I'm saying here, when I put it there, the 576.20, it was because I saw one specific size. Like, yes, like I have all the other lines too. It's just I clean them every day. But that line is not the same line. That line doesn't mean to me the same than the other lines mean. The reason for that,
It's a top.
no, it's the size. It's like that's like, yeah, it's gonna take time
Okay,
for you
wait,
to
wait,
understand
wait.
it.
So
like,
the reason we put these lines, it's because it's the biggest size on the tape.
yeah, but you have 100. Like, how many lines do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you telling me that all of them have the same size?
No.
Exactly. So the bigger the size, the more relevance it had.
But
right?
this here are the ones when we're looking in the 2 minutes that are valuable. So you're saying that if it has 60 instead of 40 to change the color of the tape, the line.
What I'm saying, the 576.20 has a weekly, not days, weekly relevance. The rest have a intraday relevance. Of course, you're gonna go and it's gonna have like memory as long as the price is trading about because it was a volume executed there. But what I'm saying here, under any circumstances, you should be treating the 576.20 as if it were any of the other. Because when you got that size, you experience the market reversing in a correction. So if you need this size for, if the market is symmetrical and with that size we experience a reversal from a 10% or a correction of what we consider a correction in the economy, what happens if I see the similar size at the top? That should say from there we have to trend down multiple days. And of course, like there is other things like the gamma expansion and all those things that we were saying from the triple witching day. That's why I have to wait for a SPY to go to 563, 564. I don't remember right now, but we say it when we were in the streaming. But the SPY is gonna 564. Yeah, the SPY is gonna pull back. Like, would you say now the SPY will pull back to 564 with the lines you have in there?
No.
Does that make sense to you? No, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me because there only have been 3.
When would it pull back to 564?
I told you no, in no more than 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay. But we'll see it. The
Yeah,
560,
we're gonna see it.
right?
We're gonna see it. It's probably not gonna be even 2 weeks. But does that have any value for you that you treat? Like, let's say just make me happy this time, and treat the line 576.20 as a separating from the other lines that you have.
How can I?
How can you do that? Like, let's say you can add a blue line,
Oh, yeah, we could make that line.
but like
blue, right?
you see, maybe I'm trying something wrong here because like I need you to think about that line as something different.
I already do. It's a top. And it's a multiple day top.
But it's the wrong reason why.
Okay. So we don't have to wrap up right now. We can just say bye.
Yeah, we
And
can
we-
wrap it up, but
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it's okay. Like me being
Because I'm thinking we're talking the same language, but you're just being insanely picky right now. So that's all I'm seeing. So, because I'm treating that line as a line of reversal, it's a high and it's a multiple top. So for me, if it gets there and it pierces with confidence, holy shit, what's happening? Because this has been a strong resistance for multiple days. So I feel we're talking the same, but we're not.
No,
Exactly.
we're not,
In
yeah.
your mind, you're not. And in my mind, we are. Because this here is very different. So in a different color, maybe. But is that line the same as this line? No, it's not. It's a top right now. And if I'm looking at a 60, or if I'm looking at the, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, wow, that is a big one. Okay, we're not.
I give up.
Okay, it's not that I
But we-
I
but
would
we're gonna
love to
observe.
add a line, a different color, but is that line the same as an intraday line? No, it's not. It's important.
Okay, patron. For now, it's gonna be just that. Okay.
Okay, so
We're gonna keep talking slowly, but yeah, like
slowly.
no, it's because I cannot make you believe something that you don't believe. So I mean,
But
like,
I do believe what you're saying.
but we are not saying the same, Marie. Like,
Okay.
yeah. So let's wrap it up. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So basically today, sorry about that discussion. It's just like we have to argue about whatever we believe is what it is. So it's like we are close enough that we are comfortable doing this. So like yeah, whatever. So basically today, as I say, it was not a day for me to trade. It was a day for me to observe things. I have like about 5 to 4 days that I have been getting a smoke day after day. Like that's not how trading feels for me. Like I mean, when I trade, I feel confident about my positions normally. So and because of that, I wanted to observe what I am doing, like what was all those things about. And like today, the stocks I normally trade were in play to trade, and they were really performing very well. So I took a couple notes. Basically, like. I'm gonna have to be observing a little bit more careful what the pre-market actions are, and once the market open, does that coincide? Like I mean, is that what it was saying before? Like for example, PLTR today, it was very rangy during the pre-market, or still inside the range. When the market opened, it did put that nice high to 97.30, and then it tried to go higher, but it was unable to go. So was chopping around the VWAP there, but it really didn't hold. So at the end, it was also a good short. I have a note here that say PLTR is going to be choppy. Best price is I see. For shorts is 97.20. If you see the high was 90. Of course, I put that price after I saw the price action. But let's say if you were not able to get the 97, you at least were able to get the 97.20. You were able to get the 97.20. The 97, sorry. And like yeah, it really went down quite a lot. But the one that was even easier was Nvidia. So Nvidia. And I had the comment here too on Nvidia. Nvidia is not going to be choppy. I missed a D there, sorry. Based in pre-market price action, target around 115.00. So it went to 115.00 and it's actually trading around there right now. So dead on. But basically, I didn't. Oh yeah, I see pre-market price action. Yeah, based on the pre-market price action. Yeah, we really did went down. And I think we can still have a little bit more downside. But yeah, Marie, what about you?
I did well. I did Nvidia, though when it started to chop around on the side, I lost a little bit of profit there because the tape was flipping back and forth, and it's still now again reprinting 115. So I'm glad I walked away before I lost everything. But yeah, right now it's consolidating the 114.80 that we had. and 115 seems to be a little bit stuck there.
Mhm.
So I'm glad I walked away and
Nice.
didn't lose everything because it doesn't seem to have momentum or have enough momentum at the moment where we are trading to go to 115. But I'm sure when I'm going to be holding for the day, I believe it would go to 114. But SPY doesn't seem to want to give it momentum.
Yeah, I think Spy did break the low again, but yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be everything for today. I hope everybody have a good day. Tomorrow I'm gonna be trading normally, and let's see if I don't get smoke again. And I'm gonna be trying to keep my notes from today and observe those things. Um, Probably the best thing to do is gonna be to incorporate this exercise in our already pre-market process. Like you see how Maria and I go to the list and we say like, oh, this level is interesting. This have a big order here. It's also maybe just to add the question, how does this pre-market action looks like, and
I
how
agree.
how
It
was
has
the
a
range
lot of value.
yesterday? Yeah.
And you used to do it, right? All the time.
Yeah, I think it was not part of the process, but I was doing
No,
it.
it was, it was part. You used to write it down all the time.
Okay.
Saying, hey, SPY's range, did you see SPY's range pre-market? Look, it's only this, it's only 20 cents.
Yeah,
it's only
yeah.
And look, compared to yesterday, you did that. It was an automatic.
Like I remember now. We interrupt doing that when you took vacations.
Okay,
So
okay.
so
Let's
I,
wrap it up.
I hope everybody have a good day. That's everything. So
We'll see you tomorrow.
see you then.